Site cubing here. Are you getting tired of how long the beginner's method takes to solve the last layer? Well, here's a faster way. So let's say you've completed your first two layers, and your last layer still needs to be solved. The first step in Look OLL is to achieve the top cross like I have here. If you see a horizontal bar of your top color going across the top layer, you're going to do this algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime to achieve your top cross. If you see a backwards L shape on the top layer, perform this algorithm. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime to achieve the top cross. Finally, if all you see is a dot on the top layer, perform this algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, S, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime to achieve your top cross. Now you're probably wondering what you're supposed to do if you get an unfamiliar shape like this T. Well, what you have to do is look at only the edges. Imagine the four corners aren't there. So I'm looking at a horizontal bar going across the center because I'm pretending that these corners are not there. So I know that this is a horizontal bar. Another unfamiliar shape is this pattern that sort of looks like a chair. Again, hide the corners. So I see an L shape. So I've got to make sure that L is backwards. Then I perform the algorithm for it to get my cross. It's the same concept when you see any unfamiliar shape, such as the letter Q, or I guess this could be B. But either way, hide the corners so that all you see are the edges, and I see an L shape. So I'm going to spin that L, or you can spin the cube, either way, to make sure that this L is backwards. Then I'm going to perform the algorithm to get my cross. If all you see are diagonal patterns like this, 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 or even this, you know it's a dot, because if you hide the corners, you will only have a dot in the middle. So you perform the algorithm for the dot. When you achieve the top cross, you've oriented the edges of the last layer. So the next step in Look OLL is to orient the corners of the last layer. There are 7 algorithms that you need to memorize to do this. Because some of you may not be using blue as your top color, I'm going to call this color top color so that it'll be easier to understand. Corner orientation number 1, the Sune. Your bottom left corner is oriented, and you see top color here, and here, and back here. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And faster. Number 2, the Anti-Sune. Your top right corner is oriented, and you see top color here, here, and here. The algorithm is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. Faster. Number 3, headlights. Your top 2 corners are oriented, and you see a headlights pattern of the top color. The algorithm is R2, D, R prime, U2, R, D prime, R prime, U2, R prime. And faster. Number 4, Hammerhead. Your top 2 corners are oriented, and you see top color on the outsides of the front corners. Hold the front corners so that they're on the right, then perform this algorithm. Wide L prime, U prime, L, U, R, U prime, L prime, U. And faster. Number 5, diagonals. Your bottom right and top left corners are oriented, and you see top color here and here. The algorithm is R, U2, R, D, R prime, U2, R, D prime, R2. And faster. Number 6. Sleeper. None of your corners are oriented, but you see headlights on the left and hammerhead on the right. The algorithm is R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. And faster. And finally, number 7, my favorite, opposites. None of your corners are oriented, but you see headlights on the left and on the right. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, and faster. To recap, To Look OLL has 2 steps. In the first step, you orient your edges by getting the top cross. And in the second step, you orient your corners with one of the 7 corner orientations. Hope this helps.